Hey everyone, welcome back to 99.6 The Howl, episode 25. Find someone who looks at you the way Tyson Nash looks at Ryan White. For the uninitiated, this is an unedited YouTube vlog discussing everything Arizona Coyotes. Woo! 3 game win streak, first of the season, first shutout of the season, first empty netter of the season, first game of the season where they played a full 60 from start to finish. They played the same way. Just a great effort leading into the All Star break. A great game, sort of boring. Vancouver didn't have a shot for the first 28 minutes of the game. Jeez. So there's not much to say about that game. Pretty good game by the Coyotes. It's a special fifth episode, so I'm going to talk about the free agent signings the Coyotes did in the offseason and how they're doing. Let's start off with Verbata, which might be one of the best free agent signings in the whole NHL in the offseason. I think other than Eric Stahl and Radulov, maybe Grabner, he's the best. He was the best deal. 1 year, 1 million. He's got 34 points. He's got 11 goals playing on the top line. He's going back to his form he had in the first year of Vancouver and those years he put up with Phoenix in 2012, 2011. So he's doing what is advertised and what was asked from him: shoot the puck, put points up, help this team's offense, which they were lacking last year. Grabner has 21 goals, but only 8 assists, totaling 29 points. Eric Stahl's contract is 3 years. He's having a great first year of the contract, but who knows what will happen the second and third year. Radulov, $5 million, probably worth it. He's probably on par with Verbata in terms of being a great deal. So good on Verbata. Next up, we have Reeder, which was a shaky signing. He didn't get signed until about a week before training camp or a week after training camp. Even after the World Cup, he still wasn't signed. He's never hit more than 14 goals in his career. He's at 11 right now, thanks to that empty netter last night. So he'll probably break his career high in goals. Assists, he's kind of wavering a bit. He he's starting to produce in the past 3 games, but he hasn't been. He doesn't astronomically break his career highs. He just slowly goes above it. I mean, in his first year, he had about 11 goals, and then the second year had 14. Now he's at 11. So you're probably looking at 18, 20 goals from him. He never makes a big jump. He just slowly gets better and better. So hopefully next season he pumps it out with a more confident team. He breaks 20 goals, maybe hits 25. McGinn, this was a little of a weird signing. I didn't know what to expect from him. He's a power forward, sort of like an older Christian Fischer. He's got 8 goals, 5 assists. He's never broken 40 points. He's only broken 20 goals once. So maybe this season he'll just be under 20 goals, maybe under 40 points. So it's been status quo for him. I think last year he was on a great Anaheim team at the end of the year and he got about 8, 10 goals there. So that bumped up his stats. So I'd like more offense from him. I'd say he's the biggest disappointing free agent signing for the Coyotes, next to Doan, which we'll talk about next. Doan signs a 1 year deal. Scored 28 goals last year. He's up to 4. I think this might be the last season for Doan. He got his 400th goal. He broke the points total leader for the Coyotes. So I think he's done what he can for the Coyotes, and it's time to chase that cup. Unfortunately, he probably won't get a great return as if he asked for a trade last season, but at least he hit those milestone records for the Coyotes, and we thank him for his service. Up next, Luke Shen, which I gave shit for in the beginning of the season, but I don't know, ever since he's been paired with OEL on the top line, he's been pretty good. He complements OEL very well. OEL could pinch, go for those offensive breakouts, and Shen's always there to back him up. Great to see him. He's so hard on the body, takes so many hits, gives so many hits, cleans up around Smith. He's honestly been one of our better defensive defensemen next to Goligoski. Goligoski never hit 10 goals in his career. He has 1 goal this season. I wish he had more. But considering he never hit 10 goals, you can't really expect him to score much. Assists wise, he used to be getting tons of assists on the Pittsburgh team, on his Dallas team, but he was playing with great teams. So it's obvious that this season his point total is down, but defensively he's getting better. I really liked him with D'Angelo next to Oil and Shen. That was one of our best D pairings. Unfortunately, D'Angelo's back in Tucson, so him and Stone have been looking all right. It's a good second pairing, and even Murphy and Chikrin are starting to gel together. So I think the three defensive lines really are really good, and they're pretty much set for the rest of the season. Ryan White, this team, like Tyson Nash always says, it's such a different team when White's in the lineup. I don't know why. The motivation he gives the team, he's always pumped up. He's always getting to scrums. He's giving his players, motivation on the bench. He's got 3 goals, 4 assists. I mean, you're not looking at him for point production, but he scored some pretty big goals, like against Florida the other week and against Philly. I mean, in the first or second month of the season, scored game-winning goal against his former team, which was great to see. Just White really rounds out the fourth line unit. Tippett loves White. He always puts him on. So I think for Tippett, it's good. For me, he gets the job done. He doesn't complain and he works hard every shift and every game. I think that's about all the free agents the Coyotes did. Waiver pickups, Burmistrov scored last night, his first goal of the season, first goal as a Coyote. I mean, this guy's got 6 points in 6 games. What a pickup. I mean, he may even stay on the team for next season. Hopefully it continues. Hopefully it rolls. That third line center, we've been dying to get a third line center ever since Richardson got out for the season. So it's great to see Burmistrov come in, bring some talent, actually start producing consistently as well. Holland and Juris, I think Holland had a good game against Toronto for his homecoming, but after that, I mean, he's kind of fallen off. Same way Juris never got it going. I could see Juris hitting the waiver wire once Domi is healthy. Domi going to start practicing next week, and hopefully he gets some game time after next week. So great to see him so close back to the lineup with his team playing well and with Perlini on the team. Hopefully Domi comes in and they keep this point production going, keep the points coming, keep the wins coming, and who knows what might happen. So that's it for this episode. Great 3-game win streak. Kylie's going to take a 5-day break. I'm going to take a 5-day break. They come back on Tuesday against LA, and then they got Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Montreal. So pretty good quality teams. They haven't faced a good quality team in a while. Their wins coming from Florida, Tampa, Vancouver. 2 teams riddled with injuries. Vancouver coming off a back-to-back. So this is a good test for the Coyotes and see where they at and where they need to work on more. So once again, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.